So exploring one of the few developments where Kenyans can legally own property in Tanzania was our mission in Zanzibar. You get to ask questions like, what if the next Bali is right here in East Africa? Or what kind of properties are there to invest in Fumba Town? Can Kenyans really fully own property in Zanzibar, Fumba Town? What are the risks? Is construction ongoing, and how does it integrate with the people living there? So we were invited by CPS to go to Zanzibar to experience Fumba Town and share what we discovered with the Kenyans.
Awesome. So now we are finally in the town.
Yes.
Yes, and it was such an amazing experience to check in, and lucky for us, we found the festival part of.
Oh, that was fun.
Sauti za Busara.
Oh, yes.
Here.
Busara plus.
Yes, Plus was in Fumba and the main event in town.
Yes. So that was really nice to get welcomed for that. But now just let us know more about Fumba and also introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, welcome. You are officially Fumba Town residents.
I'm telling you.
You know that, yeah? You're going to have to stay.
I'm saying it.
My name is Ella, and I am the Global Sales Manager at CPS. Just to give clarity, CPS is the developer of Fumba Town.
Okay.
Yeah? So that's our largest flagship development project at the moment. It's a town. We'll talk more about it. It's behind us. And we also have some projects in Paje, which I know we're going to see as well. Yep. So we've got Paje Square and Soul Paje, which we've completed. We hope to have many more projects in the future across the continent. So CPS is here to create sustainable developments that are community-based, that are affordable, that are accessible, that are good for people and good for the earth. And I really want us to talk about that as well.
That's what's up.
Yes.
I think for us, as Kenyans,
Yeah.
we're trying to be in the mind of any Kenyan who wants to invest.
Right.
Yeah. So the first question I know any Kenyan would want to know is it possible to own land in Zanzibar? And how secure is that? So maybe we could start from there.
Yes, absolutely. That's a very important question when you're making any investment. And I hear this a lot from our Kenyan clients that have already bought or are inquiring. We all know that it's difficult to buy land in Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar if you're a foreigner. But the great news I have for you is that this project of ours, Fumba Town, and our other projects, we have a special status and a permission from the government of Zanzibar and Tanzania to be able to sell to foreigners. Full ownership of title deed.
Wow.
Yeah?
So it's which kind of ownership is it? Is it lease?
It's a leasehold, yes. I believe it's a similar or same system to what you have in Kenya. So here at Fumba Town, you can get 99-year lease, and it's a fresh lease each time you purchase, right? So this is very compelling for our international buyers. You can have up to 5 names on the title deed, and all can be foreign. So you don't need a local partner or a person on that document. So it's very secure in that sense. You're probably wondering, how is this possible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I know
You
in
read our minds.
Tanzania there was, I think that was the model, or is the model in mainland, that if you're gonna own, you have to have a Tanzanian partner.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, you're right. And this applies to land ownership in Zanzibar as well. However, where we are located now, Fumba, which is a peninsula, I'm sure we can show it on the map. That area, the government of Tanzania and Zanzibar kind of sectioned it off as a special economic zone. This is where we're trying to attract investors to come and develop projects like Fumba Town. We need more homes. We need more businesses to thrive in the area. We have universities popping up as well in Fumba. So that special economic zone status allows foreign ownership on properties that are purchased. So this is something we lobbied for as CPS. We spoke with the Zanzibar Investment Promotion Authority. We were the first developer on the island. We've been here in conversation, working with the government and communities for 15 plus years, and Fumba is now 10 years old.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of conversations before we even broke ground, and this was a core topic. We said, if this is going to work, we need to attract foreign investors, Kenyans and the like, and we have investors from 70 plus countries. So it's huge, yeah. And all of them have that security to own their properties fully. So
Yeah, I think I'll just say that just knowing that it's been here for like people have been living. Is it for 10 years?
living in Fumba around 7, 8 years.
Yeah, but you started construction.
But we started construction. We broke ground 10 years ago. So we celebrated our 10th birthday last August, and we had a festival here in Fumba, Futopia Festival. Started a new tradition. So he's come back for that.
I
That's
think
in
we
August. You're
must.
all very welcome.
How many, like, are you able to tell like how many Kenyans have invested
Yes.
in Fumba Town?
So
Like owners of property here.
Yes, very good question. So when we look at our buyer profile or portfolio of buyers by nationality, Kenyans are in the top 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's Tanzanians first,
Yeah.
Omanis.
Omani.
Yes, there's a whole story there. As I'm sure you know, Zanzibar used to be under the Sultanate of Oman. And so this was a real opportunity for Omanis who actually in their heart are Zanzibari to come home and be able to own.
Emotionally,
Their roots.
it's from
Very
that.
much so.
Oh.
So they were our first investors. But Kenyans are up there, top 3. Yeah. And then we have Germans and British nationals, and the list goes on. But top 5.
Yeah, you know,
Kenyans.
something that stood out for me, I think the first day we came and went to the beach, Kwetu Kwenchio. Is we were there with Toby, who is of course one of the directors. We met Sebastian, and they're also a part of the community. And that made me feel something in terms of when the owners are also staying in the community, part of the community, and it begins to be like a family. It kind of really gave me some level of trust, because you're like, okay, they're here and they hang out here.
Yeah, they're not like
Yeah.
investing here, building here, and living there.
Yeah. That was like, okay, this place has been here for some time. And of course, it's going through the normal things, pick a water issue here, sort this out here, do things here, but it also helps people know how the environment is here. So I think that for me made me feel, okay, this is a place that you can trust, because people,
Exactly.
kids play together there.
Oh, that one.
Wahu was just like, man,
And Fishy Row, man, her tricycle, you know. I love that. And now that you're talking about Kwetukwenu, you know, the fact that this, because in my head I was like, do these people live here or have they come from outside to enjoy Kwetukwenu? And then Kevin was like, no, these are all residents. I'm like, wow. It's a family space, even Kwetukwenu, like you see kids playing in the sand, the, you know, family, you know, everybody. It's like we're thinking about the family unit in every space. That's what I felt.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, you've hit the nail on the head. That is the core of the concept here at Fumba Town. Fumba Town is built and based on family values, creating a safe community for kids to be able to play outside, climb trees, do what we used to do when we were kids that is now gone, right? Disappear and, you know, and build their confidence. So, you know, green spaces, outdoor spaces, safe spaces, but not walled in.
Yeah.
So we say we are not gated, we're guarded. Fumba Town is so safe and so spacious.
yeah.
You know, there's all these stories of kids come back from school, drop their bag and disappear until dark.
And come with sand all over the bush.
As they
all of
should.
it.
Yeah.
But they're all looked after. They're part of this community. And I don't know if you noticed, when you look around, the trees are not just any old trees. We've deliberately planted a lot of fruit trees. This is also with children in mind.
Found that.
You saw that, yeah?
amazing.
And she was like, is that a popo tree?
Yep.
It's
Bye
purple.
bye.
Yeah.
And the lemongrass. Like literally, you can walk outside and just get lemongrass, make your lemongrass tea. And
Yes.
I have never seen that. Like intentionally grown. And then I was being told it's organic.
It's all
Everything is
organic.
organic.
Our soil is made here. We use the permaculture principles. Everything has been built here, and it's an ecosystem. Everything is working with each other. And fruits belong to everyone. So
Me, I love that.
see that pawpaw, that papaya, it's yours,
can
it's
go
yours. You
pick-
just go and
Like,
take it.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, the
I mean,
child
they-
is outside playing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yes. And that was the idea. So back to children, we want them picking fruits. We want them enjoying life and being outdoors and returning to those values that we once had, you know?
Yeah, the thing about being a parent and you start realizing the importance of where you grow up. That's where your memories are built.
Yes.
And when we're just walking here, we're just
Who
like,
you grow up
and who you grew up
Yes.
with, and we're just like, man, the vision, you can see it. It's there, and I'm sure it's when you walk around, you're like, yeah,
we did that. We did that. Because the thing is, like, unfortunately, sometimes you'll find residential areas have been commercialized so much that you're not thinking about where the children are going to play. You're not thinking about common spaces where people can just chill, like you can go and just sit with your friend and talk, you know. I genuinely remember my childhood. We used to do the same thing. Come drop your bag, go outside to play. Go outside to play, and there's enough space to play. The kids are not looking for corners to play, you know, and that's something for me. I don't want my child to be stuck watching TV because they don't have options, which is unfortunately has become the reality just because of how the spaces have developed. So when I came here and I saw, you know, the vast spaces, lots of green, you know, play areas, not play area.
Yes.
Play areas and come on, you know, like doesn't matter which house you're from. I can move from here to there, play there with my friends, go there, you know, swimming pools.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's more to come as well.
And there's
Yeah.
more to come.
So another thing that stood out, I mean, we were lucky enough to be booked in the villa.
Well, we kind of do like our house.
With a nice
Our VIPs.
with a
You can stay.
with a
That would be
pool
nice.
and a nice view, and you know, but something else I noticed is, you know, there are different kinds of typology of homes. And we got a bit of briefing of doing where they started out. Like, this was the first one that started some bungalows. Of course, there's some apartments. And the price ranges are different. So maybe also for someone who's watching, can you like give us an idea of the entry points, the different entry points?
Absolutely, yes.
In terms of if it's an investor who just wants to invest, or someone who wants to come and live here, what would you say are the different kinds of houses and entry points?
Yeah, great question. So accessibility is such an important part of this concept. This is a town. It's not a condominium. It's not a gated community. It's not a compound. It's a town. And towns need content and different kinds of people and diversity, right? Otherwise, it's not a town. It's not living. So to answer your question the long way around, just completed phase 1 of the town.
Okay.
There's 2 more to go.
This is phase 1.
Phase 1, there's 2 more to go. So we've done a third. And in truth, we don't know yet what we're going to build in the last parts because we're letting the town evolve naturally,
like
exactly,
what's
organically,
the demand,
and see what's the demand. So this is really part of our ethos as well. We're creating with the community and seeing what
I align with that. You know, as a performer, when you're performing, you have to be like, okay, this
With
was
the
the
audience.
plan, but you need to read the audience. We don't come with like a whole plan without considering what they're telling you.
It's a co-creation. Otherwise, we'll end up with an empty town
True.
or an unhappy town and a concrete jungle. So we are consulting the kids, we're consulting the residents, we're consulting the investors. So that's part 1. Part 2 is that we really need this to be a great investment and an accessible investment. So another kind of buyer profile that we have in mind, that the children are at the heart. But then there's also the single moms or the single parents who often in our society get the kind of short end of the stick when it comes to what is a great safe place for me to be able to live. So a lot of our properties in our town has been designed with that kind of person in mind, saying, where can I live safely with my children, but also afford to invest and build myself up? So on that point, our concept is that we have very entry-level products, which started, you won't believe me, our first studio apartment started at $11,000 with a payment plan. Yes, I know.
$11,000.
The early investors were lucky. And that was 10 years ago, right? And that same unit is now selling at 40 to 50,000. Yeah. So you can see the return on investment already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So starting point, entry level at this moment, we have 39,500. And our highest, most expensive, the penthouse of the Burj, which is the 27th floor. It's going to be the tallest timber tower in
Is
the
that
world.
oh,
There she is, yes. We haven't broken ground yet, but we will this year, is 1.2 million.
At the top.
At the top.
Yeah.
Now, back to the concept.
Yeah.
We want everybody to access and buy at the point that they can and hopefully build themselves up, at poverty, be able to invest more and more. But we still want that community to share the spaces and say, whether you're in the penthouse looking down at the town or you're in the studio apartment towards the back of the development, which is not very far away, by the way. Everyone gets a sea view of some kind. We
Even you
still
guys from the office.
absolutely we need that.
You need it.
Actually, the sales team want to move the office upstairs. They're like,
I don't
this is
blame
where
them.
we need to be.
Release our.
You do.
and get inspired.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, shared spaces, common spaces for everyone, but having those secluded spots like your lovely villa where you can unwind and get that privacy that you need as well. And I think what's so special about Fumba, and I living here, this is what I found is you can go to Kwenu chill and have that vibe and mingle and always meet people, but you can also have a very quiet life here. Everyone needs you time, right? Me time, you time.
That's true. So I wanted to ask, in terms of investment, like if you were to answer why, we've talked about the family and the lived experience, but for somebody who's looking at this as, I want to invest, maybe live here, maybe not, maybe rent it out, looking for an ROI, what are you able to tell what that looks like? Someone who doesn't want to live here per se, maybe visit every now and then, but they're looking for an ROI.
Yeah.
Why should they invest, or is this worthwhile for that kind of person?
An excellent question again. So first and foremost, Kenya is next door. You're our neighbors. We love you dearly, and we hope that you come and spend more time here in
love you
Zanzibar.
too.
Yes, karibuni sana. So what I would say is, it is the perfect two-pronged investment for a Kenyan, because Zanzibar is a destination of choice. As you know, it is growing. The tourism market is booming. We saw 30% growth in peak of December 25 versus 30% growth in terms of travelers visiting. And the economy is growing at 7.5%. So this is the moment for Zanzibar. The time is now. So if you're an investor looking for an ROI, I would say you're looking for those markets that are booming. And this is the one. And this is the moment.
Bubbling under, it's waiting. So it's like
It's bubbling under.
yeah,
Bubbling under, you're right.
is the next couple of years is gonna be a lot more, investors and buyers. So it's gonna be more expensive.
Yes, it's going to be more expensive. So this is the moment where you go, should I, shouldn't I? And the ones that don't do it are going to kick themselves and say,
And
I had this
we've
opportunity.
all had those moments.
we've all had those
We're
moments.
like, I should have. I was debating, but I should have.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that stood out when I was coming, I was being told, Bali.
Yes,
This is like the
next-
next Bali, African Bali.
absolutely.
Would you say that?
I would definitely say that. All eyes are on East Africa. You all know this already. And Zanzibar, multiply that by 10. Why? It's a wonderful place to be.
Oh yeah.
Yes, beautiful. Some of the best beaches in the world, just like Bali. I happen to think better, but might be a little biased.
You smell bias somewhere there?
That's
Oh, we
Yeah,
hear
no,
you, we
but
hear you, we
no,
hear you.
really, truly. So
Yeah.
beautiful place, amazing fresh food, wonderful people, diversity, tolerance, safety, peace, all of those things that are super important. We talk about not just return on investment, but return on living. Yeah, we all deserve to live a better life. So back to your question. If somebody wants to invest and say, oh, I want somewhere I can go on holiday with my family, have that great quality of life, but also make some more money, this is a dollar market. So when you're renting out your property, you're getting dollars, USD. You are also able to jump on a plane, 3, 4, 5 flights a day from Kenya, from Nairobi, direct to Zanzibar. We also have 3 or 4 flights a day, direct Mombasa, Zanzibar. So super accessible. So you can spend the weekend here if you want. You can spend your holidays, the school holidays here, but also earn a great income
from it as
from
well.
the rental market, and it's booming. Can I give you an exact figure? It depends on the property, and we're very careful about that. We don't want to say this is your return on investment, but I can give you some examples and case studies. People that bought 5 years ago have seen the value of their property triple.
Triples, not double.
And why is that possible? Few reasons. Number one, Zanzibar's boom is still happening, so the growth is really, really fast. But also, this is an off-plan project. So we are keeping the entry prices as low as we can so that we can pull in the investment. And this is not just about money making or profit for us. This is about building that community and showing that it can be done. So there's a lot more behind this vision. And we hope to replicate these concepts across the continent.
So what I like is what you said, return on living, because a lot of people don't think like that, and then you wait until you're too old to start living, and you're like, I can live now. Like, can I invest in my happiness? Can I look at that? Can I enjoy now? Like, can I make that as important as the financial kind of investment? And I think a lot of people are thinking like that now. Like, why? But I'm making money and I'm stressed.
Yes.
I'm not happy.
Yes, you're on the hamster wheel constantly. We all need to live now, and you can still get that ROI financially at the same time. So we have a lot of savvy investors who are doing Airbnb or rentals through our hospitality management company, TOC. We have the full hospitality management package. You just need to buy, hand us the keys, and we do everything for you.
You handle everything for them.
Yes.
Wow.
For short-term and long-term letting.
I mean, I can imagine that's also an important question, because you're out, you're in Kenya, you're in Germany. You need to feel that my property is being managed well. So that was my next question, but I guess you've answered it. Like, how does someone feel like I bought this investment? I think I was been to, by Kevin, someone was telling me how there's someone who invested, they never even came here, and they put their money, they've not even really been here, but they're just like, because I can imagine those people will be like, I just want an investment, and they spread their money in different places. So the management is a very important aspect for someone
who's not here all the time.
You're absolutely right.
Another question I was going to ask, which of course is important for any investor, is exit strategy.
Yes.
Which is important to also to look at. What would you speak into that in terms of the exit strategies for?
Yeah. Well, from what we see, a lot of our investors are from all over the world. By the way, I haven't mentioned we have investors from over 80 countries, which is beautiful because it shows that what we have here is compelling out there in the world. So we're really expanding our global community, but also our network of investors. Exit strategy. Well, it depends. It depends on your goals, right? But what we're seeing is the resale market is kicking in now.
Okay.
Of course, this is a new town. It's only a third of the way.
Till I saw someone saying, I'm selling my house.
Yes.
You have a site.
I've seen a few actually.
Yeah.
And this is nothing to do with us. This is the market. We've stimulated the market.
I'm flipping my property.
Exactly. And that's the second point. Flipping is really the best way to invest here. I think if you're someone that's trying to get into the market, give it a try, starting with maybe our entry level 1-bedroom or studios in Paje or here. Actually, Paje is booming at the moment as a tourist destination. So we have some fantastic projects there. But starting with a studio or a 1-bedroom and then flipping that, selling that on, trading up, which gives you that aspiration as well. So if you want to be a long-term resident and say, I want that villa, but I can't get that villa right now. Let me start with the 1-bedroom and work my way there. Or alternatively, try to sell onwards. And something I should mention, because it doesn't have to be an exit strategy, we also have something else really exciting, which is that if an investor invests $100,000 in a unit, they are eligible for residency. Here, $100,000 investment per unit, I need to be clear, gets you residency for you, the main buyer, your spouse, and up to 4 children under 20. So you can, and this is not just applicable to Zanzibar, residency, mainland Tanzania. So if someone wanted to move here, which I know is a long shot, but there are people doing it from all over the world, they need to spend $100,000 and they can move here with their family and live here.
That's like how
and
much?
Get a resident
like,
permit.
Just a bit over 10 million.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's
and this
like
is something
like 10 point something million Kenya shillings.
Yes.
Which is really
it's
good.
very good.
That would be like 12 million. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So a lot of people from around the world are looking for a second residency. You know the world is changing, right?
It's a
People are
global
looking
People are
for
moving
options.
to Africa.
Yes, people are moving
I've
to
seen
Africa.
that.
I
I've
wonder
seen
why.
that. Yeah,
Look outside.
I mean, hey.
Yes, this is where the future is. Even if you look at climate change, if you look at, investment potential, if you look at quality of life, this is where
weather is
everyone is
yeah.
moving. And actually COVID, and during that time in the pandemic, that's what really made Fumba boom. Because I know you're all aware, Tanzania did not close borders and Zanzibar was open. So people flocked here and said, I want to stay. And that's where the international market organically started to open up. Yeah, and it's been, so we didn't actually start this project to find international investors. This was for Zanzibaris. This was a project for Zanzibaris and Tanzanians.
attracting
Yes.
international investors.
I
Yeah.
love the fact that you're reading the market and
Yeah.
and making what the market needs or wants.
Yeah.
Another thing that stood out for me was the use of timber. And I know there's the bush. Is it bush?
It's the Burj, yes.
Bush Zanzibar is like the tallest timber. I know when people hear timber, you're like,
I think, will my house burn down? What is this?
yeah, that's something that I know is but I was just being told about the technology of it and its safety and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tell us more about why you're moving more into that.
Absolutely. Actually, I'll start by saying we plan to actually only build timber properties in the not so distant future. Don't let me scare you. Because this is also part of our mission, vision, and values. I mentioned permaculture when we were speaking earlier.
Yeah.
Permaculture, just to unpack it a little bit, is this concept of people care, earth care, fair share. Can you do business, whatever it may be, in a way that is good for people, good for the earth, but everyone gets their fair share? Nature and human beings, right? And communities. So the timber concept, a lot of people don't know this, and I certainly didn't before I moved here and started working with TPS, is that timber is actually a carbon neutral construction product. We use so much concrete. We build concrete jungles out there in the world, and it's terrible for the world. Concrete is actually really not efficient, energy efficient, uses lots and lots of water, but also is also not efficient in the sense that when you come to cooling your property, a concrete building in this
use
heat,
a lot of air conditioning.
you need a lot of air conditioning and ventilation and energy to cool it. Whereas, think about it, timber is natural. It's a tree, and it naturally is cooling and keeps your house cooler. We actually build the same units in concrete and in timber side by side, and we see a huge difference on quality of life, energy efficiency, but also it's just beautiful. Your house smells so good.
It smells good. It
Yeah.
feels warm.
Yes.
Like when we would go into some of the timber, designed homes, we just be like, wow, just feel like homely. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of like this. I'm going to like research more about this.
Yes, it's because you're wrapped in nature, aren't you? I mean, it's all treated timber, so your house won't burn down or crumble or get eaten by termites. It's highest grade timber that we hope to source locally, but at the moment we cannot get the grade that we need, so we import it from Austria currently.
Wow.
But, timber technology is not new.
Yeah.
Chinese communities have been building with
even
timber.
America,
Absolutely.
we used to fear that and be like, how's that? Wood?
But then in ancient, Europe, some of the
Old
churches, the
yeah.
oldest houses are made from timber and they preserve. I'm like, this is 200, 300 years old. You're like, what? Made of timber. Yeah. So that's beautiful. I like what you're saying about preserving the earth and doing what's good for human beings and good for the earth. But that's what we need to do. That's what we need to be doing right now. Yeah.
And we're trying to kind of build that movement as well so that people understand it, learn about it.
But let me ask you. So there's who Fumba Town is for. Who is Fumba Town not for? I think that's a really important question.
So that they can just be like,
This is not for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to dare say it's not for anyone. Who am I to say that something's not for you? But I can give you some trends of what we've seen. we're very inclusive here. It's for everyone in terms of, if you're looking for the return of investment and return on lifestyle or living, Fumba Town is for you. But I think that maybe I can speak to what we are not.
Okay.
We are not, I call it Dubai bling, no disrespect, but we are not skyscrapers with everybody in their air conditioning, disappeared, not speaking to one another, looking at the same view, but living in a little capsule. We really don't want to be that. Yes, we will need to build up. The Burj is going to be the tallest timber tower in the world, but it's not about being the tallest. It's about
In the world, not in Africa.
In the world.
Wow.
In the world.
Okay.
For now, we are competing with a project in Norway, if I'm not mistaken, that will be a few meters taller.
Wow.
But we're going for 97 meters. Yes.
Okay.
But yes, back to the point. It's not about being the tallest. It's about the timber. So we're doing that just to show what can be done with timber. But I think, yes, we're not trying to create gated, modern prisons. We're trying to get everybody together and say, let's all live together. It sounds very, very, very kumbaya, I know, but live in harmony and return to, the values that we once all shared and loved. So if someone is saying, I don't want that, I want my shiny, modern, concrete, glass covered, fully AC'd all the time place, which by the way, we have ACs, don't worry. I would say it might not be for you. So we're not trying to compete with that market. Yeah, so a lot of people say, is it Dubai or Zanzibar? And I'm saying it's both. Get your Dubai apartment and get your Zanzibar. They complement each other.
Yeah.
And this is a much more attractive price point, I would say.
Okay.
And when you look at the growth potential, because of the boom in the region, this is the place to invest right now. I think a lot of other markets are saturated. So people looking for investment are really looking over here. So it's for everyone, in truth.
You said Dubai bling.
Yes,
And kind of comparing, I remember seeing images of Dubai in the mid to late 70s. And it kind of felt like this. Of course, it grew in a completely different direction, but it kind of felt like, we are constructing, we are building. So if I was an investor then, that would have been a really hey, right now it'd be like a baller, you'd be struggling to, get me, because I'd be, So my point is, Zanzibar kind of feels like that. Now, there's a lot of construction, meaning we're going somewhere, in 5-10 years, it's going to be so different in terms of growth. Yeah. So back to the point of now is a good time to invest.
Spot on.
Yeah.
I think as an architect,
As an architect.
I have a background as an architect. I think what I love is the planning. As long as I'm here and I see the vision of the founders who have looked into, this is what we're trying to sell. This is the kind of living we're trying to sell. And this is the planning, because another problem we have, like in Kenya, the places that they change total
The direction.
And you're like, I was here and now there's a 20 apartment next to your home and now you have to sell and stuff. But here, when you look at it and saying, no, this is the kind of living that we're trying to put.
Yes.
This is how we plan. And that's why I was so interested in understanding the vision. Maybe if you can tell us 20 years from now.
What does it look like? Yeah.
What's that vision? How do you want to make sure you stay in line with that vision? Of course, with some flexibility.
Yeah.
So as you're reading and feeling what are people wanting.
Yeah.
And also knowing that with the way the world is going, people are going to go back to interaction.
Yeah.
Because, the internet, right now, different countries are saying, we're stopping before 16, no kid is supposed to be online, because they're beginning to see the issue with, people being too much on their gadgets and trying to get them out there, more human interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could speak to that, talking about the vision that you guys have 30 years from here, and how do you hope to keep this development impact within that vision?
A great question again. Well, if you look behind us, this is a bit of a visual of the vision. This is projecting to 2035. So 9-10 years away. This picture is actually a combination of what has been really built so far and what is yet to come. So there's some rendered images in there from our plan. But from what you can see, plenty of greenery, and a lot going on in different spaces and places. So we are trying to remember. I go back to this is a town.
Yeah.
Towns need content. We need communities to thrive. We need schools. We need restaurants. We already have a gym, but we need more indoor spaces. We need culture. We need theater. We need music. We need the arts. So there's so much space for that to evolve.
Okay.
So I would say our vision is our core value is start with the heart at CPS. So CPS's projects and everything we do is all about heart. How do you create heart in what you're doing? And then backing that up is green as a currency. So keeping us in balance to say this is about the people. This is about making sure we go in a direction that resonates with the people, that gives people what they really need, but is also cost efficient, cost effective, and energy efficient, and all the good things that permaculture brings. So, like I said, we haven't planned till the end. We don't know what that last block is going to be. I shouldn't say block, piece of timber is going to be that we lay down and say, we're done. I don't think we'll ever be done. That's the other thing. So, yeah, the vision is evolution, community, belonging, outdoorsiness. But by nature, because the town is growing and because more and more people are wanting to invest here, we have to start to be more creative in how we only have a certain amount of space in Fumba Town.
True.
So in the beginning, we were building a lot of low-rise, which we love, townhouses, so everyone gets to see view and everybody feels, that sense of belonging. But we're going to have to start to go up a little bit as well. So we're just trying to create that.
Zones for that.
Yes.
So you have zones where you have
Zoned in.
low-rise, and you have zones where you have the high-rise.
Yeah. But I like what you said, in as much as you may not see that far, the values and the principles is what's guiding. Start with the heart, and green is a currency. So whatever you're building, revolves around that.
It guides you. Really, really true. And I think it's about creating the best quality of life that people can get at that whatever level that may be. I love it. So if you see that coastline, we have the Fumba Town project has 1.5 kilometers of coastline, and then it's 500 meters in. And it's kind of on a bit of a slant. So even if you're at the back, which is over here, the Cheche is buying the most entry-level products, which are beautiful, by the way. When I say entry...
Yeah, it means to saw some of them under construction.
Yes, over there. Yes, they're under construction, and there's a few more, the Mwangani apartments here. By the way, the Cheches are fully timber, and we love them very much. This is really kind of your entry-level market, the students to live in. There's beautiful communities in there with shops and courtyards and things. But some investors, just back to return on investment, are buying whole buildings.
Whoa.
Not apartments, whole buildings.
Okay.
The first Cheche block, which is now complete, is owned by one buyer who saw the vision and is saying, I'm going to rent these out and buy it at a great price. So there's a lot of savvy investors doing that.
It also reminds us that there are different lanes. If we're in different lanes.
I'll have kind of those townhouses.
Yes. Yeah. Or I'll buy a mixed portfolio. I'm going to get a Horizon Villa, I'm going to get a Bustani Villa, and I'm going to get 3 Cheche studio apartments that I'll rent out. So some people are doing a mixed investment by saying, this is for me and my family, but this one is pure investment.
Yeah. I've never watched a sunset over the ocean. Actually, over a water body, because even in Kisumu, babe, you've never taken me. That's a story for another day.
Valentine's Day next week.
It was beautiful, like the sunset we watched yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
On the, what is it called? The
Sunset cruise.
Sunset,
was
it was
stoned.
stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. It's so special.
So that's special.
We are spoiled here because
Yeah.
I live
No, I
here
can
as
tell.
well. And every day I'm like, wow, this is the most beautiful sunset. And imagine watching the sun go down every single day over the sea, the Indian Ocean.
Crazy. And it's like a walking distance. I just walk and let's go to Kwetu Kwenu and just say,
Yes.
or even in your house.
Or even for your house. And that's the other
Exactly.
thing I want to say. Because it's only 500 meters in, the plot is as I said, 1.5 kilometers of coastline. So even if you're at the back,
You can
you
still
are
see
within, you can still see if you're on a higher floor, but also you can walk to
literally
the beach
Yeah.
in 3 minutes, less in some cases. So
There's a thing I saw where we're walking under the
arcade.
cascade of trees.
yes,
Yeah, that's I see you doing that for many walkways, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I can see the way you're getting the trees to grow. Good idea.
yes, we need shade. We hope to not see any buildings actually.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, back to your vision, 10, 20 years, this is just going to be a beautiful parkland.
That's it.
Green
Yeah.
is a
Yeah,
art.
Keeps the
green is a
environment
currency.
cooler, and stuff like that. So I noticed that some places that you've not decided to put the pavements because construction is still happening. So yeah, I'm interested in how you're handling all that. Like, people are living here, but there's still some level of construction.
Yes.
Yeah, how's that for you?
It's a challenge sometimes, but people are very understanding. Remember, our investors are bought into the vision as well. We see and know, and we communicate through our community spaces, town halls. We share progress of our development. So TOC, our hospitality management company, run by us, by CPS, because we need to make sure things are done in a proper way, also managing the town. So we communicate very timely and changes and things that are happening. But yes, people are understanding. We try to be as efficient as we can and minimize disturbance to our residents, but they kind of know which phase is what's gonna happen and when. They're in the know. And this is a phased project. Everything is kind of being developed on this side, and it will complete very soon. And then you move to the next part.
The next
So,
part, yeah.
yeah, it's just one of those things with
No, I know. I thought about it. I was like, okay, this is interesting. I wanted to know, like, so this was the first. Would you say this was the first?
Units.
bungalow?
The bungalows. Is it called bungalows?
We call them townhouses, but they're not really townhouses.
Okay.
But yes, these lower rise kind of bungalows, some are 2 floors.
Yeah, someone see them there. Yeah.
They were the first, they were actually all we were going to build.
Really?
Right?
Like the whole of Fumba would have been
The
this.
whole of Fumba would have
And
been
then-
because the market needed this. So we were building with the Omani market in mind and the Zanzibari market in mind. And then we evolved from there. So we're kind of adapting as we go.
Okay.
We're not going to bring this unit back. This is actually called, we used to call it the MMU, the middle market unit.
Okay.
People bought these, they're 3-4 bedroom units. In the beginning, they were going for 40,000. The 4
That's
bedroom.
really
So those are well, even really lucky.
good rate.
Has done well on the short-term rental market, actually.
So speaking about who lives here,
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, for someone who's looking to invest and not necessarily stay, who rents? Who are the people who rent? Where are they from? What do they do? Is it short term, long term?
And then also we also noticed that there's a mixture of people, like people from different parts of the world. Yeah. So
it's a combination. We have a lot of short-term rentals coming in, people who are visiting Zanzibar anyway, who are here on holiday and want, or maybe for a longer holiday and want somewhere where they can meet other people and be part of something, be part of a community, or families who want a more cost-efficient holiday rental. So the Airbnb market is booming here, and particularly in Paje.
okay.
It's high traffic, high tourism. So there's that market, but I don't know if you've heard the term kite and code. What's that? There's a lot of people. So when you go to Paje, you'll see there's kite surfing is huge. There's kites in the water all day.
Yeah.
And kite surfing is a seasonal thing. So Zanzibar is a destination for that. So people come,
Yeah.
they live here for 6 months or so, and they
For 6
enjoy-
months.
6 months. So they get in kind of those short to medium term rental.
Yeah.
So that's where we have to start, to be honest. But we are now building up our long-term rental market. So a lot more residents are moving here permanently as the region grows, as the economy grows. There are more jobs here.
Okay.
There's already a real need for better housing options in Zanzibar. So
if I bought a house, I wouldn't struggle to get a tenant.
No, we are actually at the moment begging more of our investors to give up their house for rental.
Are you kidding?
So our hospitality management company is saying,
Those are good problems. I want to stay here. I'm investing in me.
There's guilt it's up, yeah. People doing that. We don't want that though. We don't want it to be a ghost town. You know, we don't want it to be dead. We need people moving in and out. We should have such control. We can force them, of course, but we really try to
You
convince
try and
them.
encourage them, on that, yeah. I think also in terms of the design, like just knowing, okay, fine, if you want, you can, like where we're staying,
Yeah.
one of the rooms is locked.
Yeah.
So assume, maybe this guy put all his things there. But I get it.
I get it, yeah. Like,
Yeah, this guy must have said, okay, you can use
the
it.
rest of the house.
Which makes sense, where it just like when the house is lived in, it's maintained. But when you don't use it, then it dies off.
Yeah.
I'm seeing now there's some kind of like, are those like the not apartments, are those villas? Because I think we're in a lower one, but
Here's one lower one. So we built those. Those were a concept that we are not bringing back, unfortunately. They're beautiful, and the people that bought those are very lucky with the sea view, but we didn't want to block the view for other people. So we're trying to build the higher rises at the back now.
Okay,
That everybody has access back to, people care, fair share. Why would we block it for others and kind of create that premium versus haves and have-nots? Of course, the units that are closer to the sea, the sunset every day, do cost a little more. But I still want you to be able to get the fourth or the fifth or sixth floor of the Wapani, one bedroom, and still get a breeze and a view as that. So, yeah, they're great units, but they are not coming back. Oh.
they were lucky, those guys.
But you can rent one.
can Tuan, right?
Be so open, yeah. So Felix, I think that was like a good idea. Fumba giving us a bit of the vision. I think it's important for people to know like the original vision and how you're sustaining that vision, sustainability as well, community, the safety. And in general, even in Zanzibar, I felt safe. Yesterday when we went to Busara, I was like, yo, it's been long since I could just hold my phone like that and I confidently just, and I'm like, that's interesting. It's pretty safe.
Absolutely. There's virtually no crime in Zanzibar. It's an island. It's a community in itself.
Yeah.
And now we're building a town within that community. I mean, honestly, you are safer than safe here. But and as you've seen yourselves, kids run around the neighborhood.
That's the best part for me.
That's just kind of road safety. I remember you asked me a question.
Yeah.
We deliberately built dead ends in all the streets so that cars are not whizzing through the town. Cars route kind of all the glide and use the spaces and the main roads, but we don't want cars and pollution and noise pollution to our town either.
Wow.